Anyway, ofihi na bodam, and I'm going to mix whatever I'm going to say here with my language and English. But this topic is concerning married people. If you're the type that so much love Igbo so much, I think you should maybe share this post to somebody that speaks Igbo very well to interpret it for you. Please, in Igbo land, there is a custom that approves a woman to get married to her own fellow woman. Yes, nwaanyị na-anụ nwaanyị n'ala Igbo. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I was into a discussion with my husband today. There is a particular guy that have been married for over 15 years. Him and the wife have not been able to, bear fruits. And it happens to be that the problem is from the lady. But she went around telling people that the problem is from her man, her husband. When the information gets to the husband, got upset and started telling to people that cares to, listen out of anger that he have been, bearing this for a very long time, that the problem is not his. Even that he can remember when he was still a bachelor, that he got so many women pregnant, at least about two, that he can remember. I know that you cannot be able to, determine the high level of fertile you are currently from your past life. But let's not divert. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I'm seeing many families that a woman, you have looked at yourself medically, it has been proven that you cannot be able to carry your own child. Maybe your ovaries are no longer functioning, or your uterus, which is the bag that carries the baby, cannot be able to carry the child. Instead of you to do the necessary thing, you'll be selfish. Please, no men and able, as I said earlier on, is your own advantage if your husband is very much okay in terms of impregnating a woman. This is where you have an upper hand. If you see that you cannot be able to carry a child, or your ovaries are not okay, the only thing you can do as a woman that is sane is to do what? Allow that man either to go remarry or go marry as a woman. Yes, when you go marry as a woman, it gives you an upper hand in the life of that woman. Your husband will not do the doings for you guys to do what? Have a child. Don't be selfish, or don't be blindfolded with God is going to do it, he's going to do it. I'm not saying there is no God, but God has given us the sense to be able to think, to reason right. Honestly, some be so blindfolded that they'll be going to church, spending all their money, their time in church. When they get to their older age, maybe 60 years, this is when they will not consider to go and adopt a child for their own selfish interest. Someone that is going to help them in the old age, forgetting about the life of that child. Who is going to raise that baby when you and your husband depart? So as a woman, as couples, so as a couple, and you too that got married to a woman with the same genotype, maybe you are AS, she herself is AS, and you don't have the money to scream to check the genotype of your baby when you guys conceive, you end up risking that child. Maybe you can end up having XS because you cannot be able to check. The best thing you can do as a woman, gaskia, unless both of you are not interested in having children. This is a custom. It is there. And I'm very sure something like this is somehow in the scripture. Please, as a woman, this is selfish. Because come to think of it, if you say, let you just be the only one he's looking at. Let you just be the only one in his life. Believe me, men are logical beings. Would you prefer the situation that when the man departs tomorrow, if he happens to go before you, they'll come to read the will. You see that your husband that you have been laboring with all these years will everything he owns, both of you have labored for, to a strange woman and the family. Will you prefer that? So it's much better you go out there. Let's be wise and think and be smart. Everything is not all about you as a woman. And stop being selfish. It doesn't pay. Okay? Ekwenem ko ham no no. Ote no ku adem no bi. Amaram ku ngesi we fia. Man, I have spoken my mind and I have said my own. Yes.